Hey guys, I just wanted to show you, I finally figured out what I want to do. I bought two more of those 20-foot long quick tent greenhouses, and I've been trying to figure out where I want to put them, and I think I figured it out, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I had the opportunity today for just a minute to use a piece of equipment, and I'm going to take advantage of it. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get below ground. If you see that tape to the left there running, you can see it right over there. Where that can is 40 feet. So that's if I stack both of my greenhouses together, which is what I'm going to do. I'll put the frames up and then cover them, and I'll open the middle of it up later. But I'm going to get it kind of subterranean right here, and this is my plan. I've got it right now probably about 2.5 to 3 foot deep. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and we'll see what it looks like when I get done. All right, guys. So I think I'm deep enough. I'm going to walk down in there and y'all can see how deep it is. So I'm down inside. I'm going to say it's probably 5.5 foot deep, something like that. You can see it. And I'm fixing to bring back about probably 2 feet. Maybe. I may be 6 foot out here in the middle, but I'm going to bring a couple of feet of that stuff, which is the sheep and goat poop and stuff from the ag barn and pig poop. I'm going to mix all that stuff in here and go ahead and settle my base. So here comes step 2. I'm going to get all of these parts out of the box and check it out and see just exactly how it's all set up. I think this is some kind of new improved deal here, so it's like little snap-in stuff instead of all the little screws and bolts, I believe. We're going to find out in just a minute. And then we're going to cover the top of this. See, and all this can get leveled out later on. I just needed, while I had an opportunity to use that equipment, to take advantage of it. So, you know, I get those two 20 foot long greenhouses set up, and I got a pretty good little depth there. I can work down in there, and we'll see how this works out. Hopefully I'm not screwing the pooch, but either way, I think I'll be in pretty good shape. So to be continued. I'm gonna open those up and check it out. Before I get started, I wanted to show you how it comes out of the package. You're gonna get this, of course, and it will be with that big Ziploc bag on the bottom there, all of the instruction manual, the string, and the stakes. They even give you a little pair of gloves, and we got some bolts and nuts in there. Some are longer than others, I think. I'm not positive. Yeah, there's a couple shorties in there, so you got to pay attention to your book. And these are just end caps to keep the ends from being sharp when you get everything set up. Now, here's my number 1s, my number 2s. Let me see if I can get back a little bit. My number 2s, my number 3s. And I'll tell you, 4 and 5, these two right here were packaged together, and I thought they screwed me out at number 4 till I unrolled it. I found 4. So 4 and 5, 6, and that is 6-1 for whatever reason. And these are number 7. So you get all of these pipes is going to turn into that greenhouse, this guy, and here's your mat. Okay, and I've got 2 of them to put together, right? And then I'm going to see if it won't fit across this big long hole. Okay guys, you can kind of see how they've got it lined out here, and I just wanted to show you. I've just laid stuff on the ground kind of where it's going to go basically, but I wanted to say these little shorties that are going vertical here, all these on this side, all of them on one side are going to be number 8, and all of them on the other side are going to be number 7. And the reason I wanted to show that to you is because 7 and 8s came stacked together. They were interlocked together and wrapped up, and I thought I just had 7s until I unrolled it. But right now I'm just kind of basically laying out the bottom of it right now and getting some of this stuff done. All right, that's one of the other things I noticed. 4 and 5 were stuck together, and 7 and 8 were stuck together, as well as 6 and 6-1s. Okay, so I'll come back. Okay guys, this one that runs diagonal right here, That is 6 and 6-1, and they will be diagonally across from one another. One at that end of the greenhouse, one at this end of the greenhouse. Okay, the same setup. The number 2 is going to be at the front end. Front end, there's number 2. These that are running this way. Okay, that's number 2, both sides of that. And all the rest of them are 3s all the way back, running straight back lengthwise there. Okay, and it's going to be that same pattern all the way up as you get going. Now, number 1s are going to be your hoops. You'll have 4 number 1s stuck together, and the ends of them are different. Let's see if I can show you. This end is the wider end, and this end is smaller, as if it would slide into that end. Okay, so you got 4 of those, so it's going to matter which way they go before it's all said and done. Now, cut. I'm gonna get a drill bit, like I say, and a real wrench instead of the cheesy stuff they supply, so that I can zip this stuff together much faster. But that project's gonna have to start tomorrow because I've got to go cook supper for my family. So hopefully by the time I'm done, I know I'm confusing as you know what. I ought to just paint it, you know what I mean? I've got enough paint over there. I may paint some of this stuff to kind of help you. Color coding's a lot easier to describe than to point out every little thing, but I'm gonna try to show you what's going on, so y'all come back and see me.